Hey everyone, welcome back to Swordbox. Today's verse is Matthew 11:28 and 29. It says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." First, I want to cover real quick, for those of you that don't know what a yoke is, it's if you have ever seen pictures of the olden days to where they had the ox and they were plowing a field and they had them put together with those big wooden contraptions to hold them together so that way they could work together. But if you have ever seen the picture, they can't really turn their heads much. They're locked into place and they're confined and put together. So it's a very constricted place to be, and it's a very heavy piece of equipment. And so when he says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me." He's saying that his yoke is so much easier than just whatever we have. And I've really been thinking about this verse the last few days. I have a aunt who's sick and in the hospital, and as we sit next to her bed, she's having breathing problems. And every time that she's relaxed and just kind of sedated, she's breathing well and steady. And it's when she gets real anxious and really kind of scared and nervous that her breathing becomes so labored that her body begins to convulse, and it goes in and out. And if you take a huge deep breath, it like moves your whole body, it fills your whole body, and then when you blow it out, it makes your whole body move. So this whole process is making her body jump in and out and in and out, and causing great pain for her. And they have this huge machine that they put on her when she does this, and it's called a BiPAP, but it kind of sucks her face. And I'm giving you these visuals just so you know that when she's at rest and when she's just letting go of everything, it's so much easier on her. But when she starts to get panicked and try and do it on her own and not let the machine do what it's supposed to, then her whole body starts to convulse, and it just causes all kinds of problems. And as I've sat in our hospital room the last few days, I've thought about this verse over and over and over, because I just know that if we take all of our burdens and just lay them at Jesus' feet, that it's so much easier. But it's when we start to fight the process that we start to fight, and we think we can do it on our own. And, God, I got this. I got this. I got this. And, for me personally, I'm a fixer. I want to fix the problems immediately. I want to jump in and think, oh, I can do this. Karen can do this. And so I take over, and then it just gets all messed up. And, then I'm struggling to fix even more. And it's like I just keep going, and nothing gets resolved, because I don't just stop and rest and hand it all over to Christ. And just realize that his yoke is so much easier, and that I don't have to bind myself to this wooden place of non-movement. So I just would encourage you all to try and lay everything down and try and take your rest in Jesus Christ. I leave you with another verse. It says in 2 Corinthians 12:9, "And he said to me, my grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. Therefore, most gladly I will rather boast in my infirmities, that the power of Christ may rest upon me." We as a society think we have to be so strong sometimes. But it's in our weakness and in our resting in Christ that his strength is made perfect, because he's allowed to do everything that he wants to do in us, because we hand that will over to him. I encourage you, as you go throughout your day, just to once again focus on Christ, and just lay it down and rest at his feet, and hand it all over to him. Thanks for coming back to Swordbox, and we will talk to you tomorrow.